So the first thing I want to show is, let's see where it is. Okay, continue. I think I put it here. 12 course. Okay. I'm sorry. No, I'm back. All right, yeah. Okay, I'm going to do the demonstration of form. Okay, so I'm going to use actually the early version I created from last class. I'm just going to show you how do we make a form. Um, like the contact page, you're going to have a form. Okay, just like when we register class online or giving feedback, contact people, giving comments, like with the paper. Like we go to doctor's office, we have to fill out all the forms, right? So the the website have to do similar things. So user fill out the information in the form the slot and then click submit, and then supposed to be able to get a message back say your information being submitted to we're going to contact you soon, something like that. Um, so in this class, we are concentrated on the client side. So we're going to create a form. Looks like, we are going to link to the database. So what happens in real dynamic website is we're going to link to the database, the record of your information, your comments, or your account information is going to link to the database. And then the information will either insert to the database, or if you are just login is also a slot of username password. So if you're logging in to a registration site, then or your account, then your information will be checked with the information on the database from the server to see if that's valid. If it's valid, then you'll be able to log in to go next page. If you're not valid, then you can say, well, you get a wrong password or username. Okay, and so that's all on client side is all form. Okay, so here we're going to demonstrate is a form for just contact information of contact us. The result will looks like this. This is a demonstration we actually made from another class, the same 212 class. So you're going to fill out the information with your first name, last name, address, city, state, and then so some product you choose. Okay, so that's a form, and then you get a submit button. So what happened is if I click on, if I have my name, and then so I'll put here, and then test, and then I can submit and get a confirmation say your information being received. I will contact you shortly. Okay, so from our side, okay, well, it's working like a client think it's working, but we really for this class, we're not connected to the database until the next class 332. It doesn't have the validation data. Like if I don't put my email in, or if email don't have @ or .com or something, and for this class so far, I'm not going to talk about that until for 332 class. That's a key class actually connect to database and inserting data to database and pull the data out. Okay, so we'll do that for the client server development. But for this class so far, we're going to create two pages. One is a form page, which is a contact us page, and one is the confirmation page, just loading, okay, a message up. So as you can see, I keep the consistent layout from the top graphics, and top graphics no change, and the menu bar no change, right? And then I have a contact us page, and when I click, then the confirmation page is also only refresh the content area, didn't touch the menu. So you're supposed to do same. Keep the menu, the frame of the top graphic or footers, all the frame same, only change the content area. Okay. So I'm going to look at the code. Contact us page, text pad. So where is the part of the content? We create a container and a top bar or graphic bar. Did we call top bar, right? On our top bar, and then we have navigation link to each of the page, and then we have content right here is the content area, right? So this is the content area. And the content area, we have contact us as a header. And then we have, please fill out the following form and your contact information. And then from form to form, right here, this is the form we're creating. Okay. Form has different format. The basic for tab is input. Okay. So I'm going to just delete that. So if I save this, you don't have anything. Okay, you don't have anything. But you're starting with a form and end with a form. Okay, so if you guys want to follow me, I don't know if you should follow me, but I'm going to post this to the website. So what I need you to do is follow this form code and create your own contact us page for the homeless pet initiative. There is a contact page and there is a map needed. Okay, for the restored Christianity also have a contact form, so you need to do the same. Okay, so this is again, this is a lab 2, the form and map. So you can just use this as a reference. And what we have here is for form attribute, we have name. I'll just name that for contact form. And this name actually is for later on for the connection to the database part. But just for convenient, and we are giving a name for each of the field. For later on, we're going to build a habit. And then action here is actually when the button is clicked within the form, and it will go to that action page. And I didn't put that method, actually should be method equal to post or get. Okay, but that's the thing. And then okay, what I want you to look is we're just looking each of those. Okay, and then this line is giving you a first name colon and then a slot to put your first name in. Okay, so if we save this, preview this, then you will see, oh, that's a first name colon, that's the slot. And then you can give a character like how long that is if you want to have a longer name. Okay, so and then I'm going to move this down a little bit. Then last name, see, that's the last name. So what is really the part of this input is this. Okay, I'm going to just copy this, get an empty line. So this input have a different type. You can input text pad, and you can do an option for drop down menu. Okay, you can do text area is for multi-lines comments. Okay, so you can do input for video button. Okay, so name, that will give you a slot basically. So input have type. The input is basic tag, and then type equal to text. So basically you can input text whatever you input will be like a string tree. And then name is whatever you gave the name. And this name is for the later on, again, for carry that value to the database. Okay. And you can also give an input name as redo. I think redo button. So this can be a redo button. Okay. So I have many of this. Okay. Go back here. So now here I probably want to have a gender. Okay, is either female or male. Okay, copy and paste. So you're going to put a value equal to oh, and then you're going to give a gender and then female and male, and then have a break. So if you have this, I should have that gender to next line. Okay, hold on. So I'm going to give this another break. So you can see either female or male. Okay, it can be both. Okay, so if you have multiple choice, like 4 different, your major, like informatics, liberal study, all of them. So if you have only one choice out of many, then you use a redo button. If you use a checkbox, that will be a multi, you can have multi-choice. Okay, so that's a redo button. So because we have 3 more minutes, so I'm going to continue to show you. Okay, address is just a pure text, and then city is pure text. So address, city, and then this one, state can be multiple. This is going to be a drop down menu. Okay, so I have to make options. You can be a multiple state, but you can have a drop down list. So that's the recording to recognition rather than recall. You don't leave the space for a user to enter which state they from, because I never can spell Georgia. So that's the problem. You don't want people to type in, get more error, more chance get an error. Instead of, you're going to give them a drop-down list, use a select tag, and then give an option. Each state, Alabama, Georgia, you have a value of this. If they choose Georgia, then the value of Georgia will be carried to that name, and then to the select actually here have a name equal to state. So that will give you the drop-down menu. So let's see what the drop-down menu looks like. Okay, you get drop-down menu right here, so user can choose from. And then your last button would be, zip code, and then text area. Okay, text area is going to allow row, how many rows, like 5 rows, 10 rows, or columns. So, oops, sorry. So why this didn't go down? Okay, so if you preview this, would be cities and drop down menu. Okay, so next one. The last piece would be a submit button. Okay, before the close of the form. Okay. The submit button, you have to have a submit button to carry the data to send to the next page or to link to the next page. So submit button is going to be button type of submit and then submit. So the result will be looks like this.